Hey Redemption Gateway, Josh here again with your daily dose. This is number 2 on my top 5 favorite sermons. This one's special to me for a few reasons. One small way is it's the only one that's just an audio that we're going to post a link to, so I don't have to look at bad clothing or bad hairstyles. I just get to listen to myself. The other reason it was special is at Redemption Peoria, not Gateway. I grew up in Peoria, right by where Redemption Peoria meets, and I got to go to Peoria and preach in my hometown. My family was there, so that was pretty sweet. The other thing, it was 2016, the summer of 2016, and we were going through the book of Psalms. And Psalms has a variety of types of Psalms we covered, but this Psalm I got to teach was Psalm 13, which is a Psalm of lament. David basically says, "How long, Lord? How long? How long till you fix this? How long till this gets better?" And he just cries out to God. And I got to preach this message in the middle of a season for me personally where I was crying out, how long? It was weird listening to the message because I talked about being a dad to Elijah and to Roman and to Jude, but there was no Ozzy yet. And in this season in particular, after we had Jude, we went through just a really hard, tough season. We had a miscarriage after miscarriage after miscarriage. There was depression and just darkness, and there was just this cloud over us. And in the middle of that season, where I'm under this cloud, my wife's in a lot of pain, and we are crying out, how long? I go to Peoria and I preach this message. And it's one of my favorites because it just reminds me of the rawness of the Christian life. The Christian life is not a life where you get everything you want, when you want it, when you think you should get it. Because I had been praying for a kid for a while, praying for a daughter especially, but God didn't give me that. But I prayed and I prayed and I prayed for my wife, and God didn't answer. In 2016, I'm preaching a message about something I'm praying about, and God is still not answering. And here's what's beautiful about being a follower of Jesus. God knows that. He doesn't make us stuff our emotions. He doesn't make us have to fake it. He allows us to sit in the rawness of life and cry out to him, how long? And even calls us preachers and teachers to teach our people how to cry out, how long, oh Lord? So maybe you need to watch this message because you're in a season where you're crying out, how long? My wife and I actually came out of that season, and we're not in that season of lament anymore, but I remember it vividly. It was dark, it was painful, it was cloudy, it was foggy, and all we had was the fact that God was there. And one of the tools that God gives us, one of the gifts he gives us as Christians to remind us that he's there and to live into the relationship we have with him is lament, is the book of Psalms, where we get to read that and say, oh, it's okay to say, how long, oh Lord? So maybe that's you. If so, I'd encourage you to watch the message. If not, you could just honestly just read the Psalms. Psalm 13 or lots of the Psalms. Most of the Psalms are lament, actually. So if you're in the season where it's dark, it's painful, you're full of tears and you don't know what to do, I just want to encourage you. You can cry out, how long, oh Lord? And he will be there. The answers might not come how you think they should, but God is with you and he's for you, and the Psalms are a gift he's given you to enjoy. So I hope you enjoy that message and especially enjoy the book of Psalms.